When was the last time you had a strategic planning for your role as a father? When was your last performance review as a dad? When was the last time you sat down and set goals about being a father, about what your children need from you? When was the last time you created an environment where you could get feedback about your role as a father? What are your goals? What's most important to you? You see, it says in the book of Matthew, what good is it for a man to gain the world if he loses his soul in the process? And our work across the country with leaders and executives, they may feel really good at work, they may feel they're dialed in, but they feel they're missing something at home. So let's shift the mindset from just winning at work. What does winning at home look like, and why is it so important? The research suggests today that young people are looking to their fathers as their greatest source of confidence and self-efficacy in their life. They are looking to you, and their main question is, does my father think I have what it takes to be successful? Does my father think I have what it takes to have the courage to do what I want to accomplish? Do they believe in me? And so how do we do this? How do we make sure we're communicating our belief? How do we make sure we're encouraging them and nurturing their gifts, and we're strengthening them to be who they were created to be? So let's think about this. Let's be intentional in our process for going at home. Think about, how do you want to be? How do you want to be remembered? What are your children's strengths? What are their gifts? What are their passions? What are their interests? And what is my role as a father in bringing that to life? How can I think about them in a different way? How can I encourage them and nurture them in a way that helps them be their best on a consistent basis? Think about this for a moment. Saying you're going to your child's event. It's an athletic event, it's a performance, it's at school, and you can show up. Say it's an athletic event, and there's 5 or 6 roles you can show up. You can show up as a coach, you can show up as a player, although that might be awkward. You can show up as an umpire, you can show up as a fan, right? You can show up as you're a scorekeeper, but only one person there gets to show up and be a dad. And I will tell you, most of the young athletes we work with say, I wish my dad was just a dad, I wish he wasn't a coach. So sit down and review in your life what's most important. How do you want to show up each night? How do you want to show up? And how do you make sure you create an environment that builds their confidence and helps them pursue their dreams?